Picture this, a small, affordable truck that's both powerful and a blast to drive, both on and off the road. But we're not talking about a sports car. We're talking about a potential new small truck from Mazda. People who love off-roading and outdoor adventures are on the edge of their seats waiting to see what Mazda has in store. In this video, we'll discuss why the $25,000 Mazda small truck could be a game changer and will eat Ford Maverick for breakfast. Pickups have come a long way. Gone are the days when pickup trucks were mainly associated with cowboys, farmers, and folks who like to fish or hunt. Today, modern SUVs filled all the nooks and crannies of the automobile market with everything from small hatchbacks on large wheels to school buses and even fire-breathing sports cars. But one group of buyers has often been overlooked: those who want a tough, off-road vehicle that can also carry stuff. This is where Mazda's potential entry into the small truck market could turn heads. Now, you'll probably think, wait a minute, Ford has been manufacturing pickups probably since the beginning of time, not to mention Chevy and Dodge. And that would be true. But in the times where economy and ecology climbed on top of the considerations list, not everyone wants or needs a giant monster truck. Furthermore, it's not just about cramping as much cargo in the bed or attaching the biggest possible trailer anymore. The rules of the game have changed. Off-road racing and extreme sports have exploded in popularity. Imagine a small, stylish, powerful truck that can also handle off-road adventures. Mazda is known for making sporty cars that are a blast to drive, so they're perfectly positioned to meet this demand. They've conquered racetracks worldwide with legends like the MX-5 and RX-7. Even their in-house performance division is appropriately named Mazda Speed. Now, let's daydream for a moment. Imagine a new player in the truck game, a Mazda Speed small performance truck with off-road racing tuned suspension and maybe even a high-revving rotary engine. A power unit that has become a Mazda household staple, a synonym of the engineering capabilities and the fact that Mazda isn't always willing to obey the common car world laws. This would be a magnet for extreme sports and off-roading fans worldwide. People would be lining up at Mazda dealerships to get their hands on one. Furthermore, it could mean the revival of the once hugely popular and successful small truck racing class. Starting in the 70s in the US, there was a huge craze for those small and nimble small trucks, and they were quite a sight to behold blasting through the desert in different Baja competitions. Mazda, a hidden gem in the pickup industry. Mazda might not be the first name that comes to mind when you think of trucks, but they've been building them for a long time. How long? The first-gen Mazda pickup was first introduced in 1961, and in some limited markets, a small truck under the name badge BT50 is sold even today. So without a doubt, they've learned something during that time. Probably that collaboration is key, as Mazda has teamed up with other big automakers like Ford and Isuzu to create reliable and capable trucks that have served various markets. Even though these trucks are not as famous as giants like Ford and Chevrolet, Mazda's got some serious truck-making experience. Mazda's journey into the small truck scene could harness this experience. They could create a truck that combines their signature sporty handling with the toughness and utility that truck buyers look for in a new truck nowadays. This unique mix of qualities could make their small trucks stand out from the competition, including the Ford Maverick. From scratch or collab? To make a brand new vehicle and introduce it in a highly competitive market is not a small feat by any means of measure. But in this case, we are talking not of a brand new startup operation, thinking it can do everything better. We are talking about one of the biggest car manufacturers in the world with over 100 years worth of history. A manufacturer that is capable of producing more than 1.5 million vehicles and is ranked 15th largest in the world. So there is no doubt that Mazda is more than capable of engineering a small truck from scratch. Yet that is probably the least likely scenario, as the small pickup market is a niche market. Therefore, a high-figure investment in technologically superior design could mean a loss for the company. So maybe it's a good idea to look upon a recipe that proved a great success in the past and go collab. Let's investigate the possibilities of a collaboration. First and foremost, Ford comes to mind as the friendship between these two manufacturers lasted for decades. most likely due to the fact of Ford owning a controlling share of stakes, selling all its assets only in 2015. So could this long-lasting relationship be revived? Well, it could. With Ford's new Maverick, Mazda engineers could just put a new suit on the chassis and call it a day. But due to a recent separation, and the fact that Mazda sees the Maverick as its main competitor in the market, most likely, it ain't happening. Now, Toyota owns a fair bit of shares of Mazda Motors, and that raises a question. Maybe that is the way to go forward. Well, for starters, there's no lack of platforms in Toyota's stables Mazda could use to base their small truck on. From Tacoma to Land Cruiser pickup versions to the legendary Hilux, the choice is plentiful. However, with Toyota having to compete in an extremely competitive market for such kind of vehicles in the USA, having another capable and recognizable name enter the market wouldn't be a great strategy. That leaves us with another option: Isuzu, the manufacturer on which chassis the current Mazda BT50 is based. Furthermore, Isuzu no longer sells vehicles in the US market, so there wouldn't be a conflict of interest. There is one little problem. The current Mazda BT50 only uses diesel engines. No doubt that all the eco-friendly folk would love that type of engine about as much as an oil tanker crashing on the shores of a wildlife preservation park. And that leaves us with a compelling possibility: the exciting prospect of a rotary engine. Here's something exciting to ponder. Mazda might drop a rotary engine into their new small truck. Yes, the rotary is back. Being discontinued more than a decade ago, mainly due to ecology reasons, Mazda has announced a comeback of this legendary engine. Rotary engines are known for their smooth power delivery and compact size. Also, they have a unique sound and love to rev high, which has a dedicated fan base. This could translate into more interest and demand for Mazda's small truck. Plus, rotary engines tend to be smaller and lighter than regular piston engines, which could mean a more agile and nimble truck, whether you're on or off the road. Want some good news? This isn't a speculation anymore. Mazda has introduced the rotary engine in the CX-30 as a range extender option, meaning that the vehicle is fully electric, and the petrol-powered rotary engine acts as a generator. Although the engine doesn't turn the wheels directly and only charges the battery, the main thing is that the rotary is alive and well, and could be used in some exciting future projects. It's great news, as this could mean a couple of exciting possibilities for Mazda's new small truck: full electric, electric with range extender, plug-in hybrid, even a high-performance turbocharged petrol version with a screaming rotary engine. We can only hope that this becomes a reality. Mazda's dedication to innovative engine technology and their history with rotary engines could really shake up the small truck market. What we know so far, and when will it arrive in the market? The thought of a small truck from Mazda, priced at around $25,000, excites auto enthusiasts and truck fans worldwide. Mazda is known for making sporty, reliable vehicles, and they've also got a track record in truck manufacturing. Their innovative engine tech and experience in partnering with other automakers put them in a strong position to compete in the small truck market. When Mazda's small truck becomes a reality, it could be a game changer, especially if Mazda decides to introduce the high-performance option. And looking at the competition, it is more likely than not, as even Toyota has a GR Hilux. Mazda's contender could cater to the needs of off-road and extreme sports enthusiasts, while giving established players like the Ford Maverick a run for their money. As we eagerly await official details from Mazda, it's clear that anticipation is building. Some industry experts suggest a potential release date of 2024 or 2025. The potential Mazda small truck represents an exciting opportunity for those seeking an affordable, capable, and fun-to-drive vehicle, both for everyday use and off-road adventures. In the market of small trucks, this $25,000 contender from Mazda could be the one to watch. It has the potential to leave the competition, including the Ford Maverick, in the dust.